Well, I feel people brand and she's ready for gold. Oh, Mississippi, she's calling my name. Catfish jumping in that path we'll fall. That water keep rolling on past sand. Oh, that water keep on rolling. Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on? Oh, that water keep on rolling. Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on? Oh, that water keep on rolling. Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me? And no one keeps us, and you know, hurry. When it may rain, I don't care, don't make no difference to me. Just let that street got that story sometime. Yeah, keep on, keep on. Make everything alright. And I ain't got no worry at all.
Have a hand, have a hand, breathe in. By the hand.
By the hand. Come on, you take it. You sing.
By the hand, sweet me by the hand, pretty mama. Bam! Good morning, Vegemite lovers. Hey, there is Mr. Lucky Ronnie, the legend Ryan Bortz, he says. Miss Beautiful Lisa Elliott, good morning. PB Catfish, a.k.a. Paul Boy, good morning. NJ Fishing Maniac, good morning. What did y'all do this morning when KP and Hogleg were not live? My Lord, something happened. The world come to a stop and stopped spinning for a few of you. I went fishing yesterday, y'all. I started to go live, but I thought, well, I'll see if I even start biting or catching anything. I sat out there all freaking day. Not a bite. Pulled boards for like 3 hours, never got a bite. Anchored up for another 3 hours, never got a bite. The wind was kind of tight. There's Mr. Eddie G. What's going on? Eddie G. That sounds like a car salesman name, don't it? Eddie Goose. We're here to sell you a Mercedes-Benz. The Outlaw Pontoon. Jody, what's going on? Oh, there's Mr. Cody. I keep saying it. Cody. Good morning, sir. How are you, buddy? If any one of you strange individuals wants to come up and click the link, you can. And I might let you up here. Y'all know me. My internet must be bad sucky today. This is daggone wind blowing like 30 mile an hour out here. I started to take off go Taylorsville yesterday. And I thought, well, between the money and everything just happening and the weather and the wind, and I just didn't feel like driving that far. So I decided to go locally. I also started to go up to J-Dog then, but he called me and was talking about the Licking River was probably full of leaves and it was, rolling. Buggy. Bugman. Oh, Blackwater, keep on rolling. Catfish on the line. For somebody, just not me. Hey, y'all. You know Ryan Bortz went to Tennessee, y'all, and cleaned up down there. And I reckon Mr. Lucky Ronnie Beckley just was that close being in the money. But, that's how it goes, though. That's really how it goes. You do or you don't, especially when it comes to tournaments. Jody said as long as the weather holds off, she'll be fishing in Chattanooga tonight. Well, I hope it holds off for you too, Jody. But, man, this weather is just so unpredictable this time of the year. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but me and another fellow was talking about it out to the lake yesterday. We was at the dock there and we got talking. Ain't this been about the windiest past 2.5 months y'all seen in a long, long time? Not just the windstorms that came through, but just every single day is just like there's, a lot of wind. Jody says, well, let's go back up to where Lucky Ronnie said. He said, I'll be in Chattanooga next month, Jody. Good deal. Miss Jody says it's supposed to go out with the fish sizzle. And Ryan Bortz, Blue Collar Life, said the King Cat is in Chattanooga tomorrow. Jody said, I'm going to sore lip them for you tomorrow night, Ryan. Tonight. Nah, Ronnie, you just got to keep digging, buddy. Don't never give up. Oh, Jim sent me a message yesterday when I told him the wind was blowing and the fish ain't biting. His exact words is, "Don't give up, never give up." About 10 minutes later, I gave up. Well, Ronnie, you come by. You just drive your truck to here. We'll take my boat. We'll go down and fish the king cat. You just pay everything. Since you was already going. But it's gonna be so cold tomorrow, Cody. God, I thought about it, but then I seen the weather and I don't know, man. I hear my phone dinging, 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 ding, ding, ding. All you live scope cheaters out there. Jody, my partner, was paying for everything. Well, you can be my partner and pay for everything, Ryan. I'm good moral support. I can tell you that right now. Eric, you're just like me. You're jealous of the people that's got it. I got to find my glasses, y'all. I don't know what I done with them. Miss Embry will be here in about 35, 40 minutes, and I'll have her for a couple hours today. Oh, there's Uncle Lou. Good morning. Who messaged me? Huh. I don't blame you there, Ronnie B. Annie Finn, good morning. Eric, good morning, if I didn't say it. Who wants to participate this morning? This is a participation class. Man, I'd love to go outside and smoke a cigarette right now. I need somebody to come up in here and chit chat while I go smoke. Cody, what's the entry fee? Well, it'll be anywhere you want on the lake, Ronnie. I mean, everybody's going to put in at the same dock, I reckon. Any fan said, I'm participating in not losing my job today. Well, Eric, it's not really about, I don't think, so $60 a boat. That's true. That's right, Uncle Lou. That's what I found out. A lot of people talk about these live scopes and stuff like that. Yeah, you can pinpoint the fish where it's at, but you can't make them bite. There's downtown Ernie Brown. $50 and optional $10 for the big fish. I do not. I don't do. You're not allowed to turn yours on when we fish. Does hardly seems fair. What? Why does it got to be just a kayak, Ryan? Why can't it be a boat go to another ramp? There's Kelly. Skelly Kelly. Oh, you got to have a trolling motor. Anybody pulls boards knows that. Gosh, Jody. Gosh. Cody, come up here and talk about your tournament. Start talking about it. You know, man, the more you talk about it, the more you might be able to have somebody else show up. I can't. I probably won't be there, Cody. I'm just going to tell you straight up. He said I pulled boards for a year as with a paddle lead. Well, hey, I used to pull them with a. No, you can't, Ronnie. But I used to pull boards with a handheld trolling motor in the front of the boat. God, you talking about difficult. He said, lies, Ryan, lies. Hey, Cody, you send a friend request on Facebook? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There we go. Here we go. I get to go smoke. Yay.
So, like what Ronnie was saying, and about so I could leave and go to Taylorsville. Man, the closest water to us that has blue cats other than Barren River Lake is well over an hour away. If somebody wanted to try to cheat the system and drive, or if they were going to Taylorsville, that's over 2 hours away. If you wanted to drive there 2 hours to try to cheat the system, put your boat in, and be back by 1 o'clock, you know, it's just not feasible. I don't see anybody cheating it in that way. And I mean, a lot of tournaments allow trailer, and you got to have some kind of a little bit of trust in the people. And if anybody reports back that they've seen anything that is cheating, well, we're just going to have to disqualify you. You lose your entry fee, and it is what it is.
Well, I'm going to call in and say, anonymous caller, long time listener, anonymous caller. Cody, I seen somebody cheating. Their name was Trinity Outdoors because they're the one that I picked to win it. They're going to be hard to beat. You know that, don't you?
I ain't too worried about it.
You better be because them boys don't fish.
All right. Well, you sit around and worry about everybody else. There's been just as many days they've outfished me as I've outfished them.
Yeah, but we're talking, in the past 2 weeks, them boys have been on them. You saw that.
You just come on down and fish it, Lee.
I can't afford it.
It's only $50 entry. You liable to win.
$50 entry, $10 for big fish, $100 for gas, $100 for bait and food.
Well, you and Ronnie fish it out of your boat.
Ronnie won't come down there and fish. He said he don't want to put a hurting on you on your own waters.
Yeah.
I think I need to use different rods and reels because I think it's my rods and reels that's bad juju. Because I go somebody else's boat and fish with their crap, we catch fish.
Kelly, I'm not worried about a timestamp because you won't get your code until right there at morning meeting. And far as the GPS thing, I mean, there's no way around it being called on Barron. It's not feasible to drive to anywhere else. It's not like we have another lake that's 30 minutes away.
Does your phone automatically put a timestamp on the photo, or do you have to physically click something to make it have a timestamp?
No, it'll have it all built into the image. All the data is built into the image.
Because when I send a picture, it says when I send it, but it don't say when I took it. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that technical jargon. I mowed last week, and we've had rain and sunshine since then, and you can't tell it. There's Matt and Wannabe. Good morning. I watched a video on that, Ryan. There's a video of a guy how you can alter the pics.
Okay, Ryan, I'll do that. I'll give you a call. I mean, most everybody that's fishing this has never fished like the Fishing Chaos tournament, so it's all new. I doubt they know any of those tricks. I certainly don't know any of them, but I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, Ryan. So, yeah, I'll get in touch with you. I appreciate any tips.
Lord, I've been drunk almost a whole pot of coffee today. I ain't been up.
I got you, Ryan. I'll keep an eye out for that and try to be vigilant. But don't be telling everybody how to do it. Then I have to be worried about more people knowing how to do it because I had never thought of nothing like that.
You know, it's an honesty system too. You know, if if you gotta cheat to win, that just shows a lot about your character. You know what I mean? And if you ever get caught, you'll be blackballed so damn hard that it won't be funny. I'd probably, if I was at the ramp and I caught you cheating, I'd probably be in jail by 6 o'clock.
Well, I planned on checking the timestamps, everything. I'm gonna see it right there. I mean, it'll be.
All right, I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you, Cody. You going to do it through? As far as sending the picture, what
They're
format
not. Gonna,
send them in? Are they going to be a messenger? Or are they going to be on a text?
I'm not even worried about them sending them to me. Come up to the checkout table with your phone and show me right there. I click on the image. When you click on the image, you can pull up where it'll have a GPS tag and it'll have a time that it was taken.
All right, I just took a picture of my keyboard. And I click on that picture, and it don't say nowhere on my picture when it was taken.
Yeah. Let me go to mine so I can tell you.
All right, and if I want to send that picture, I click this button, and then I find who I want to send it to. And then I sent you the picture. He said, swipe that. Damn, that tells you everything about the picture. Friday, March 10th, 2023, 8:39 a.m. Apple iPhone XR rear camera, 26 millimeter or something, f 12 megapixels, 1 2 megabytes, ISO. Good Lord, it even actually where you was at, got a map on there that shows you where you took it at. Daggone. I didn't know all that was there.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day, y'all. All right. He says, click on the three dots in the top right hand corner. I don't have three dots, Cody. That's what mine shows up. I mean, Kelly. Mine don't have three dots.
You could pull up on the picture and it tell everything too most of the time.
Big money, big money brings in a different breed of angler. Well, they got a different breed of ass whooping too.
I would
FC.
probably be more worried about people trying to alter pictures than anything. Uh, but we'll just do our best with it.
That's FC. That's that fishing chaos, right?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad idea because I mean, but there's people like me that really don't use that or actually know. Uncle Lou, I found that out the hard way myself, buddy. Actually, anything to deal with a dollar will make people want to do dumb stuff. Yes, it will.
Yeah. What's that saying? People are always honest when they can afford to be.
Yeah. Let's see what the weather's going to be like.
It's going to be cold tomorrow morning, then it'll warm up as the day goes on.
You going to do prizes throughout the day to chatters
What do
or to fishing?
what do you mean?
Oh, you're not doing it live, oh, are you?
No. No, it's just a in-person tournament. I mean, I would have rather the live weigh-in, but there's just not a lot of people on this lake that have the live well capacity. It's just a way to bunch of people get together and have a good time.
He said, you just like me and out of luck, Ronnie. I got to remember that. Next time I call him, I'm going to say, is out of luck, Ronnie, there?
Listen,
Go
look
ahead.
here, Leroy. So me and my wife had ordered Canon and Compton phones. We were gonna give to them for Easter. They were supposed to be delivered yesterday. UPS driver shows up, hands me an empty box.
What?
Yep. Somebody at the sorting facility, I guess, ripped the box open and stole both the phones out of it.
Ooh, I seen that on the news here a while back. There's the big sorting facility that they have up in Indianapolis. Somebody has, I don't know if it was FedEx or UPS or one of them, that they said there's over $1 million worth of merchandise stolen out of there every year.
Well,
And the biggest thing was ammo.
I don't think it was our delivery driver, Uncle Lou. I mean, he's the guy who goes to church with us. He's actually the boys' the classroom teacher for the boys' children's church. I mean, he's a good guy. I don't think it was him. I mean, you don't ever know. But either way, it happened while it was in UPS possession. He handed me that box, and I said, "Oh, this is light." Flipped it over. The box, the bottom of it, the tape was missing. It had just been folded back together. I pulled it open. I said, "Oh no, this ain't gonna work. This box is empty."
You
And
know,
it
I
was
I worked with a guy for almost 8 years. 8 years, close contact with this guy. And then one year we had a bad snowstorm and we were out pushing snow in these trucks. And, everybody had their own route to go over. And he had a shorter route because he had been there he'd been on this job for about almost 20 years. He was reaching retirement. But he liked young girls. Nobody knew it. And he actually knew a guy that was gone to work on his route and knew that this girl was at home by herself, had stopped there while on his route and tried to molest this girl.
That's awful. Here's the dangest thing. So they didn't deliver the box until 4:20 yesterday. At 1:20 yesterday, Tally got an alert on her phone that her 2 new lines had been activated. And I looked there, I said, I bet you those phones have been stolen. Just joking around. I didn't sincerely think it. And I just figured it was because they knew that they're about to be shipped. I don't know what I thought, but I just didn't put much thought into it. And then box shows up and they had been stolen. So whoever stole them activated the 2 phones yesterday too.
Probably GPS them. You could probably GPS them. They can to find out where they're at. At least what city they was in, you know.
I called Verizon. They were absolutely zero help. And it's pretty frustrating. I mean, had to make a bunch of calls. The boys were home. They're like, "Oh, we're getting phones." Like, yeah, well, y'all know what y'all are getting for Easter now. So, it just sucks.
Well, I've noticed a lot around here. We have a FedEx truck that goes through and a UPS truck that goes through just about every single day. But in the meantime, in between those, either before them, in between them, or after them, there's also another little unmarked creeper van, is what I call it. And I guess they take the excess deliveries. And these people are, I mean, the tags got out of state tags on the vehicle, and I was sitting right here at this computer, looked directly over at him as he climbed out of his van, just like this right here, and he walks up to about within 8 feet of the front porch and just tosses it. So, I mean, I don't know if it's FedEx or they subcontract that stuff out, and because when they make a guarantee of having it delivered within a certain amount of time, you know, they got to have it there. So,
well, they don't gotta. Ain't a lot you can do about it when they don't.
I know it. I get a lot of things here lately. If you order something, or Amy orders something, and it'll say your FedEx package is out for delivery, and then 20 minutes later it'll say something like, "To your FedEx package has an exception." And if you look up what that means on the FedEx website, that means that it can be delivered today or it might not be.
I mean, Tally's ordered clothes online and stuff. Well, she had an Amazon bag come one time. You know, just the little soft bags that they ship stuff in. It had been ripped open and everything taken out of it, and they delivered the empty bag. You know, when that happens with Amazon, it's not too hard. You can call. They might want a picture of the bag or something, you know, but it's not hard to get a replacement. I called Verizon and they're acting like it's just going to be heck to get these 2 phones replaced, and I'm paying for
them. I'd say, well, I ain't making a payment until the new ones are on my doorstep in my hand. Y'all can take that to the bank, however you want to take it.
Which we always bought phones just from the store, but they had a better deal online than they did in the store, so we ordered them. And I told them yesterday, I said, well, I want to be able to just go over to a store and just pick up 2 replacement phones. No, we can't do that. That's not an option.
Morning, Brian. QC fishing. I wonder if that stands for quality control. How many boats are y'all expecting, Cody? I mean, just in reality, how many do you think will actually show up to fish tomorrow?
I think 20, give or take a few.
That's killer. That is good for your first tournament.
Now, it's really hard to gauge because there's a lot of people in this world like Lee Evans. You know, they'll say, I'm going fishing, and then they don't go fishing.
Hey, I went yesterday.
Well, we didn't get to watch you.
Because there wasn't nothing to watch.
You know, we'd have sat there and watched it all the same.
I thought about that, and I was like, you know, but I want to have a fish that's caught live. I haven't got a good one caught live this year.
Well, Matt, I refused the package, so I don't even have the box. They took it back with them. I wouldn't, because I thought, that's the first thing crossed my mind. If I take this box, they're gonna say I was the one, I got the phones. So I just refused the package.
Quad Cities, Iowa, and Illinois is where I fished regularly. That's a big word, you know what? Regularly. Smoke on the water, catfish on the line. Smoke, what's going on, friend? Hey, did anybody watch Daryl and Dom and them last night? Did they end up catching more fish? I was watching when Dom missed that one fish and Daryl just wore him out, son. He said, I think they ended up with 4. Okay. Any good ones? We can go back and watch the fish being caught, but don't want to watch Daryl and Dom argue all night. And then Tom over there being a referee. And Aaron, he was instigating it. I know they asked for coffee, and Michelle told them right straight up, hey, you wait till the coffee's done, and I'll tell you when it's done. I watched some of y'all's live, Cody. I got in there and watched some of y'all's. And then I went over and watched some of the bait shop for a little while.
Did you turn that up, Tally?
Dom caught a 14-pounder. I got a dog that's outside. He's wanting in, and I ain't getting up. He's over there beating on the door.
I'm about to have to take this thing foot-long needle out of Tally's neck, and I don't want to do it.
What? Needle?
Yeah.
What's she doing with a needle on her neck with shoulder surgery?
They put a pain pump into her.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And it runs down through your neck all the way into your shoulder.
Yeah. I refused that. I didn't want to do that.
God made this medicine for a reason. You're just you gotta approve it whenever they offer.
But I think it's out of medicine now, so I've got to I gotta take it out.
I don't want to see that, so do not turn your camera on because I will get sick.
I'm gonna get sick. I don't want to do it. Here.
I can gut a deer, skin a fish. I can run over a dog or cat. Take a shotgun, blow the far out of a squirrel or rabbit. And don't bother me a bit. But when it comes to the human body, I can't stand. I can handle little cuts and bruises, but even when I had my own surgeries in my back, I had them pilonidal cysts removed, and they let it heal from the inside out. Amy could take her fist, and the hole was so big, and put it in. I was like, no. And when she'd take a picture and show it to me, and I'd, ugh. I had to turn my head when the kids get a shot. Now, I don't mind getting them myself, but when it's somebody else, I mean, it's just a different.
I don't like any of it. Don't like any of it.
Oh, God, Kelly, shut up. But when it's your own body, it really it's bad, but it ain't that bad. But when it's somebody else, I mean, it's just unbearable. When the VA took the bone out of my shoulder to remove old piece of the shrapnel, I went home that day, no pump. They gave me 5 pain pills and it got infected. I had to go back and get more meds. Ooh. That's the VA though, Matt. They don't want to do nothing that costs money.
Well, Leroy, I better get off here and do this. She's stirring about.
All right.
See you, man.
See you, brother. Good Lord, I'm gonna share a picture with y'all of a guy that caught a monster. I'm talking. To be honest with you, I don't know how to catch a fish like that. Oh my God! Look at the belly on that thing. Look at the boat though. That thing's got to be 3 foot deep. Woo-wee! Oh my gosh. Catfish heaven right there, boy. We're doing it again, baby. Oh my God. Must see $5 Saturday item. Here's a sneak peek of a tiny portion of our $5 Saturday. This is a bargain outlet. They buy bins and sell the bins. I'm gonna look see what they got. There's cell phone, there's security cameras, electric toothbrushes, toys. What is that? A weighted blanket, cookie dough, blanket, Spider-Man's, all kinds of blankets. I don't care about no blanket. I got a lot of blankets. Oh, what was that? I'm gonna let y'all see what I see. That way you know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna go up there possibly and see what they got Saturdays. What is that? Hey, that'd be good for the boat. Gel seat cushion. You know it's fake when they can't even say Panasonic. This is Panasite. Most of this stuff is junk, though. You know, Bonzi. Ooh. Ooh. LED grow light. Yeah. Can we get one of them, Amy? Look at all them lanyards, boo. Oh, look there, a heater fan for the boat. Baby pillows. I know y'all saying stuff in chat and want to see stuff, but I'm just clicking through stuff that interested me. And ain't a daggone thing interests me. Hey, I do like him air compression leg massager, though. I'm just so fat I can't bend over and put them on. Moose, you better quit knocking on that door. I'll beat your ass. I'm looking for see if they got a vacuum sealer. Look, right there it is, ain't it? Ain't that a vacuum sealer? Oh, it's a DVD player. I know they had a vacuum sealer last week on here went for $5. Man, can't go wrong for $5. Got cons Amy into going and buying it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Play some 78s. Everywhere you go, there's some of that coffee, ain't it? Everywhere. What was that? What was that? Smartwatch. Oh, man. Where's the vacuum sealers at? I think we done been through everything. All right. Junk. Lee, read up with the guy. I'll send you money. Yeah, okay. Hey, I can't play. I can't even beat Cody at checkers. It is called East Kentucky Bargain. Uh, Hang on, Lou. I'll tell you. East. It's a. Damn, I just got away from it. Where did it go? EKY Bargain Outlet. And every Saturday they do a $5 outlet thing. They got shampoos, you name it, they got it. Keyboards, tablets, that generic stuff, but still. Ooh, there's a curved 27 inches essential curve monitor, 27-inch monitor. Hey, they got a for Uncle Lou. Person might ought to get that for him. He can wipe his butt with it. It's a Buccaneers blanket. Well, my neighbor lady, Kelly, she goes up there and she said usually the line, she said if they open the doors at like 9 or something like that, she said if you can be in line about 8 o'clock, she said you'll be one of the first 40, 50 people in. And she said as big as that place is, she knows about where to go to where the good stuff's going to be stationed at. So, because she's been doing it for a long time, she said, you can get in there and get pretty good. And if you know what you're looking for, what do you want, Matt? I don't know of anything in there. I didn't see nothing I wanted. Then they also have a day where they take a 13, which it's not that big. You think about it, a 13-gallon trash bag. And whatever you can fit in that trash bag is $25. But 13 gallons is not that big. But she did say she has went up there and she got loaded up on these, these food processors. She said she got 3 of them in the bag. The bag has to be able to close at the top. And she said she got 3 of these like Ninja boxes down in that bag. And she said, and then she just walks around and stuffs all kinds of small stuff in there. And then she says she's got a Facebook website that she sells her stuff. So if she buys $5 or $25 worth of stuff, she said she'll make $100 off that 25. I said, well, that's something, but I don't like all the deliveries you got to go make. Okay, because some people say we'll meet at the old mall parking lot. Well, they stopped that crap. We'll meet at Walmart parking lot. They stopped that crap. We'll meet at the old school parking lot. Well, they stopped that crap. because there's so many people coming up there and leaving that junk land. Yeah, that's what it is, Brian. Brian, it's a lot of returns come back and they're sold as a big pallet bin, and these people go buy the pallet bin and they open up a store. She also goes to a place where they sell the pallet bins, and you don't know what you're buying because it's wrapped up in black plastic. And she bought a pallet last year or year before, I think it was. And she said when she got home, it had nothing but about 500 Easter baskets, all the same time. He said, I seen those security cameras. Man, I'm sure they got one of them stores down there where y'all just look for bargain outlet stores. There's one in Richmond that does that, but man, I walked in. I'd really never been in a place like that before. And I was actually going to the phone repair shop beside it. And when it said Richmond bin sales, and you go in and the bins they didn't sell the bins. They sell like this place, but man, there was everything. They didn't take the time to separate nothing. It was all piled up and you couldn't find. After about 5 minutes of looking around, I said, this ain't for me. The people make a killing doing that stuff. Yeah, Kelly. I'm trying to think of that one store up in Richmond that's called it. I think it is just called the Bargain Outlet. But they're pretty well organized on their stuff. I mean, but they've upped the junk prices on everything. And you don't even stop by, come to Richmond and don't even stop? Come on, man. What's Randy Moss say? Come on, man. Uh-oh, is my baby here yet? I don't see the door opening. I hear the dogs are tearing up Jack out there. Said, you got mossed, Leroy. Come on, man. I'd say only a majority of a small few people in here know what that means, Matt. Tristan came in the other day and was talking about wide receivers and said Randy Moss was one of the top 5 wide receivers of all time. I was like, Y'all remember Lynn Swan? Jerry Rice, Steve Largent. Ben on that ain't in Richmond then. Ben Azana. No, I ain't never heard of that. I'm not saying it ain't, but I ain't never heard of it. He said, I buy that Buccaneers blanket for Lou. Well, it ain't good enough, nothing to wipe your tail in it. Eric Metcalf. He's more modern day. Yeah, John Stallworth. Who remember the hardest hitter? The hardest hitter, was it Ronnie Lott or John Lynch or Singletary, Mike Singletary? Those boys, when they hit you, you felt it. Pop! Lynn Swan and John Stallworth, I posted as a kid, huge Steelers fan. Well, I'm sorry for you, Brian. Anybody that's a Steelers fan, we're sorry for you. Hines Ward, oh man, he sucked. Eric, Lynch or Brooks? Yeah. That's a lineman, Buggy. If you want to talk about running backs, remember John Riggins, Don Beebe. Yeah, he's that's almost, I don't know. There, Kelly put a link in there. I'll have to click it here in a minute and see where it's at. But the hardest hitters to me was probably John Lynch or Ronnie Lott. I mean, Singletary was tough. Yeah, he was really tough. Oh man, he's the best fullback there ever was. Peyton was a good running back in his day, but this is like Barry Sanders, and to me, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, and those guys, could they be as tough and as explosive these days as it was then? Because the speed of the game is doubled, I think. But that's why everybody got an opinion. You talk about Ray Lewis. O.J. Simpson. Oh yeah, that's not Richmond. That's a long way from Richmond, Kelly. You're closer than Barberville. And let's see, as far as it's hard to beat Justin Tucker as a kicker. I mean, just goes to prove that, Justin Tucker is probably the best kicker. Chris Carter, I don't think so. And Art Monk, maybe. Well, I never heard of it there, Kelly. Randy Moss, top 5. I don't know. He said no. Vinatieri, Automatica, Grammatica. Ernie Brown said, no, Eric, it was Jeffrey Dahmer. You remember him? Mike Stefanski. What about quarterbacks? Phil Simms. The great giant letdown. Now, if the first one that says number 12 is getting timed out. If you don't believe me, try it. Because we all know he's the GOAT, but we don't have to say his name. I know Lou's over going, I want to say it. What the fish snatcher, Bernie Kosar? He couldn't pitch his way out of a paper bag. That's like saying that, what was that one that played for the Giants and he also Jets, and he played for everybody. Marco, what was his name? Montana was really good. Hence the laughing emojis. I know. That's like saying Jameis Winston is the best quarterback in the NFL. What about hey, did y'all see who's going to be the quarterback of the New Orleans Saints next year? They got like what 5 quarterbacks on their roster. Taysom Hill, Jameis Winston, Andy Dalton, and now Mark Sanchez is what I'm thinking of. And now they just got this other one, the Derek freaking Crybaby Carr. QC, I'm not going to say the name. I know who you're talking about. Number 12. He's the greatest QB of all time. Has more championships than any QB out there. Mark Sanchez, yeah. Oh no, Matt! You're God, it's right here, quivering. God, the fingers quivering. Oh Lord, don't even. Woo. You had Roger Staubach, Ken Anderson, Terry Bradshaw, Joe Montana, Ken Stabler, John Elway, Dan Marino, Brett the Hitman Favre. He said, oh, yeah, Dan Marino. Dan Marino never won a championship, did he? What about Russell Wilson? Played like balling son of a gun while he's in Seattle. Gets to Denver and can't play his way off the what about Trevor Lawrence? He's going to be good. And if anybody says C.J. Stroud's going to be a good quarterback, smash him in the nose. Yeah, I heard about that, Matt. All right, Kelly. We'll see you later, buddy. Oh, man. Bob Greasy. See, you really... I remember... Bob Greasy some, but I don't remember or hear. You know, you hear about him, but not as much as the others. Hey, and what about the Buffalo Bills quarterback? What was his name? Back in the day? Kelly. Was it something Kelly? Dale Troublemaker Hayslip. What is that? Is it Bernie? No, it ain't Bernie. What was his name? Jim Kelly. Yes. Jim Kelly. He's another one of the greatest to never win nothing. That's true. Joe Namath. He only because he had a fling with Marilyn Monroe or something. That's the reason he got super famous. You know, and it makes you think. You look back at college football, and you know, in the 80s and 90s, it was USC, it was Notre Dame, it was the Miami U, and those were, you know, just the greatest college football of all time. Now, you have teams like Appalachian State and Marshall and Boise State. And, Dale, don't ever say Boomer's a great quarterback. He was a good quarterback, but not a great quarterback. But, you know, the colleges back then and now, oh, Oh, he said it. Guess what, Eric? Pow! I told you, the first one to say his name. Boomer, sooner, boomer. He was a good quarterback, but not a great quarterback. That just like Eli Manning. He's a good quarterback, but not a great quarterback. But then you got Peyton, who is a great quarterback. He said Eric didn't get the memo. I need my little whistle back out here, don't I? Where'd it go? I got a whole thing of little 16 gigabytes, 20 big, 250, those little USB things. Huh. I look in there and I keep finding stuff. All right, we're going to switch it up. Who thinks John Calipari ought to be fired? I do. Tony Homo Romo. You say you spelled memo and that reminded you of Romo, didn't it? Troy Aikman, Patrick Mahomes. If he don't get hurt, Patrick Mahomes will probably break all their records if he don't get hurt. Kentucky plays tonight, the first round, and well, they had a double bye of the SEC tournament. So I don't know how you lose 10 games a year and get a double bye. Because everybody else lost 10, I guess 11. But like I was talking about the other day when I was watching the combine, and they had the. There you go, Eric. That's a good text. That's right. He said Joe Montana. But I was watching the combine, and when you got a 6'4", 243-pound quarterback that can run a 4.3 40, man, just imagine 6'4", 243 pounds, a 4.3 40. That's amazing. I mean, he said, yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Davey. Crockett. Mahomes is fun to watch because you never know what, he's capable. He's capable of more than what he's done. But you got to have the talent around you to be able to do that kind of stuff. That's a fact, Jack. And none of these quarterbacks that we've talked about or anything like that, none of them can do what they can do, what they do without a line that gives them 3 to 3.5 seconds to throw the ball or to make a good decision with the ball. It takes a line. That's I've always said that about that Eli Manning. If Eli Manning could have more than 1.5 seconds, he might be able to throw the ball where it needs to be. Well, it's that guy from Florida that was running that quarterback from Florida. I think he was a Richardson. I was like, man. Yeah, but still, the rest, when he goes up against the defense, they have pads on too. So they're going to be a step, slower, just like he'll be, but he'll still be ahead of the game. Well, hello, Michael Murillo. I watched your video this morning of your interview with an angler. It was pretty cool. Tell Lauren she done a very, very fantastic job. Hey, Buggy. There's kids watching this. Pow! I've always said that. I mean, you can have the greatest running back and the greatest quarterback and the fastest wide receivers, but if that line does not give that quarterback time to throw the ball or open up a hole for the running back, it's on mute. I mean, yeah, you're going to do it every now and then, but to do it at least one time every series of downs is another thing. Every series of downs, one time in every series of downs, to allow him to throw the ball 10 yards or run the ball 10 yards, or at least twice 5 yards, to get that first down. Eric, if you can't say it in chat, don't say it at all. Buggy ain't never been timed out by me, I don't believe. Got him. My baby will be here about any second. They said between 9 and 9:30, and it's almost 9:27. There. And not just waiting to hit you, Matt, wanting to hit you. Like Jalen Ramsey. He don't want to just ball hawk it. He wants to hurt your ass. What was that guy that used to play for the Bengals? And I don't even think he's in the play anymore. At Vontez Burfict. Jailbird Burfict. That man, when he played football, he want to hurt people. He said that in an interview. He said, hey, I just want to go out there and make somebody feel the pain. That when they wake up tomorrow, they say, oh, hell, what hit me? The Burfict train hit you. If Brett would have been a better talent around him. Yeah, I believe that, Eric. I mean, yeah, Ernie, he's singing that old Bad Company song. Feels like the first time, the very first time. Well. We went from catfish talk. Watch for the Hawkeyes in the combine. I've been looking around for them there. I seen one the other day, Lou. Myles Garrett. Yeah, Myles Garrett's a mean son gun too. But I'm going to tell you what, the dirtiest player, hands down, currently, now not before, but currently in the NFL is Ndamukong Suh. That man is dirty. He's even dirtier than Aaron Donald. And Aaron Donald's dirty. Yeah, I think Brett should have left Green Bay way before his season was up. I mean, his time was up. But they said John Elway was had the hardest throwing arm. He had a harder throwing arm than Brett Favre ever thought about having. Hey, you got to watch out for also current MVP of the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback. Tell me his name. Joseph Burrow. That's because they had a good line in the past couple of years. That makes a difference. I don't care what anybody says. I've been on the football field. I've coached younger football players, and I don't care if it goes the same way It was, Matt, but I tried to bring up college basketball. Nobody wanted to have that because they know Kentucky got the most wins of all time. I don't know. I think North Carolina passed us. You can go back to ESPN.com and go back and watch the highlights of all that stuff and see who ran the fastest, who caught the longest, who threw the hardest. A lot of players moved up and a lot of players dropped, the way I understand it. And I'm back. Yes, Burroughs is going to. I don't know about a Hall of Fame. Where is my in basketball this year? I know what you're talking about, and I'm not going to say it. That's only because you from Chicago, David Crockett. Oh, well, Kansas cheated. He said, "Where's Kentucky? We're at the bottom of the barrel, Lou." That's the reason I watch them. Don't get me wrong, I watch them, but I don't pay attention as much as I used to this year or last year. I don't know. I'm just burnt out on that one and done crap. When all these teams are having guys that spend 2 and 3 years are winning the championships, and then you got Kentucky and Kansas, North Carolina, and Duke all bringing in these one and dones, and yeah, they look good, sound good, but they can't finish. Hang on, I gotta answer this.
But I don't want to get stuck down that rabbit hole.
Murillo, I know I muted it so I could talk on the phone. You old hippie. I was telling one of the guys in chat, he said, how long do we tell Lee before he's still muted? Because I muted the screen while I'm talking to you. But hey, this is the Rain Man of Sports I'm talking to, y'all. If you got any questions, all you got to do is ask this man here.
Listen, I'm getting a phone call. Don't put me on the spot like that. I got to go.
All right, bye. Yo, the Iowan hippies, Murillo and Lou. Still stuck in the 70s, man. But my son is the Rain Man of Sports, man. I'm telling you, back when he was 13, 14, you could rattle out stats and he'd tell you what player it was just by telling you the stats. You could look it up on the loan. Who had the most hits in the season of so-and-so in Major League Baseball? Whoop, tell you. How many do you have? Bloop, tell you. And just like I just told him what Buggy said about Burrow having the moxie, but, didn't want to use it. He's like, how is that possible? Burrow has more wins, playoff wins in Cincinnati than the past 25 years of Bengals players. So, he's one of the greatest. Why isn't dogs barking like that? Tony Gwynn was the guy that played for the Twins, Kirby Puckett. He said, go let your dang dog in. I want that little bastard to suffer out there. He won't want to go outside all the time and just then come right back in. Jim Kelly, Tony Dorsett, Mike Ditka, maybe not. Jack Ham, Dan Marino, Johnny U, Jose Montana. They're all from Pennsylvania. I never know Jose Montana. The greatest pitcher of all time was Ryan Nolan, strikeout master. Nolan Ryan. Well, I used my favorite to watch, though. My favorite pitcher of all time when I was watching baseball on a regular basis back in the day and everything, I used to love to watch that 6'10" Randy Johnson sling the ball. Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench was a good catcher, but he was not as good as Pug. But could those guys play with the guys today? They're slinging the ball over 100 and something mile an hour these days and times. Back then 100 mile an hour was just a reliever for an inning or two. Now you get 7 innings out of a guy pitching 100 mile an hour. Well, here's my baby. Yeah, Davy Crockett, Joe Carter. That ain't with Joe Carter. What was his name? You would be, Buggy. You would be, because where you live at. Gary Carter, yes. Montreal Expos, wasn't it? Or was it New York Mets? Here comes my baby. Hey, good looking. What? Come here, let's see. Let's tell them hi. Come here, let's go tell people. Let's go tell your fans hi.
Hey, I wouldn't want to get on camera with
Harley,
those glasses either.
Harley, out. Out.
Harley, go.
Harley, out of the kitchen. Living room. Kevin Fisher, the Mets. Yes, it was the New York Mets. Harley, out of the living room.
What's wrong?
Give me your feet. Give me your feet.
You don't want to go Papa?
Give me your feet. Here, let's say hi, Amy. That ain't Leo.
That's Harley. Yell for Harley.
Harley. Buggy, Notre Dame rides the name half the time. Come here, let's say hi, baby. Here, look. Hang on. Look, it's Amy. Say good morning. Look, it's Amy. Hey, hang on. Oh, Daddy's just going to get a haircut. He'll be right back. Oh, poor baby. Daddy'll be right back. Look there, Ernie said good morning. All right, go ahead, Brian, and go ahead and send me a couple of them too. I'll take the blue heavies. Daddy he's going to go get a haircut. He'll be right back, honey. Oh, those tears are real. Those tears are real. Yeah, you want to go see Harley? You want to go see Harley and Moose? Go see Harley and Moose. Say Harley, Moose. Here, Harley, quit jumping on her. She go right in there, well. Uncle Lou said, Amy. Someone's a little chapped, Murillo. He said, oh my God, I can't take it. Someone starts crying, I start crying. Murillo, I was looking at Lauren there, that video this morning. You know, she has the same issue that Liana has. Them lips get chapped all the way around through here where she's constantly going. I told her, I said, I'm going to put dog poop on your lips. I guarantee you won't lick them then. What are they doing? Don't bother me any stuff on the table. She left all her Scentsy stuff out there. You can't have it. Don't even look at it. Yep. We take enough Carmex and Burt's Bees lip wax or something like that. Say hello, Moose. Hello, Moose. Moose is a sloppy drinker, ain't he? When he drinks, don't shut the gate. She just slammed the gate. Oh, she's hugging Moose. Are you hugging Moose? Are you hugging Moose? All you gotta do is let her have the dogs and she becomes happy. Oh, you mean actual crying, not whining. Well, I see a lot of that. Whack crying, whining, bitching, moaning. What? Yeah, they got your cup and chewed it up, didn't they? Hazel did that. Hazel did that. Say bad Hazel. Say bad Hazel. Now Harley got it. Bad Harley. Somebody named their dog Harley and Hazel and Moose. People around here got to be crazy. I know. I swear, I feel like they spend a mini fortune on Carmex and lip balms around here. That's if y'all just quit licking them lips, it'd be all right. Well, it's been an hour and 30 minutes, y'all. I hope I've made your morning somewhat just a little interesting, and it made mine better. Seeing all you guys come in and chit chat, and if I've helped you out just for 5 minutes out of your day, then I've done my job, and you done yours by coming in and saying hi and doing all what you do. Remember, Cody's got a tournament tomorrow. If y'all want to fish it, go down Barron Lake. I don't remember what he said. Go Hawks. What ramp they're going out of, I'll find out. And we will. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be. If it's gonna be cold. I do know that. He said it's supposed to warm up during the day, but it ain't gonna warm up much. Look at him. I get ready to leave. He won't come back in here.
Where you going, cutie?
I gotta go take care of this youngin.
No, just let her destroy the house.
Oh man, no, that's Amy's Scentsy stuff she's got in there. She got
It's all
waxes and molds and warmers and glass warmers and some of that
well.
stuff.
I need the glass, I guess.
What ramp you going out of tomorrow?
Narrows.
Huh?
The Narrows.
The Narrows. Not the Narrows. The Narrows. We had just, I don't think, no, we didn't have a frost this morning. Yesterday morning we did. Hey, you don't touch that dog food.
Now you got the address, Lee, so I expect to see you in the morning.
All right, I'm going to tell y'all this address here.
No, I sent that for you.
It won't come up. There it is. But I'm going to tell them so they know.
Well, they're not from around here. They ain't from around these parts. You are.
The Narrows. I've never heard of the Narrows. I know what the Narrows boat ramp is. 2236 Narrows Road, Glasgow, Kentucky. The only thing good come out of Glasgow was Jimmy Payne. You don't know him?
Jimmy Payne?
Yeah.
That's my uncle. He ain't from Glasgow, though.
No, but he might as well be. He's from that area.
It can't Boxhead's what I call him. It can't be the same one.
I bet. I'm gonna hang on. I got a picture of him. I know him.
How do you know him?
Racing.
Only racing he ever did was street bikes at the drag strip. Look here, I done hooked Leroy into staying up here longer.
Yeah, man, I mean, I got to think about that. Man, I didn't know you knew Jimmy. I bet
Look at her.
you it's the same one.
Look at her folding laundry.
Is he married to Jennifer Green Payne?
I don't know. I don't think Boxhead's married anymore. Yeah, he is. I don't know.
By the way.
Underwear.
In there.
I'll show you a picture of his house, and you tell me if you can to this kind of person.
Is it a big, nice house? I don't know where Boxhead lives now. I mean, Boxhead's got a big, nice house. Let's see here. No, it's not the same Jimmy Payne because he don't, like I said, he don't run dirt track cars. Now my uncle Jonathan runs dirt track cars.
Well, that's funny. There's a bunch of. There he is, right there. That's a him.
No, different Jimmy.
Well, he looks like y'all. Well, they can't be that many down there.
So, but anyway,
Hey,
well, I guess.
Nara, ain't that the stuff lady use on their legs?
What's that?
Nara.
What about the nerve? That's where we're putting in at.
Do you know what
No,
happens?
that's the stuff people ladies use on their legs to shave their legs.
Nerve. Mm-hmm. Lee, how long will it? How long till they take these 3 sets of staples out of her arm?
Usually about 5-6 weeks. It depends on her healing process too. It really does. It might be 2 weeks.
I told you I was doing that. I got it out for me to do
I
it.
can't sit down. I'm hurting.
Don't be yelling at me.
Well, get off this phone and go over and just tell her to just go relax
I
and
told her, and she
lay down.
told me I wasn't allowed to do it.
Because she'll soon realize that every twist, every turn, every bend over, bend up, it'll hurt. And when she's got to go to the bathroom, you have to go in there and help her. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hadn't for the past 3 days.
Well, maybe she's constipated. They want to know how Tully is doing.
Tully? I don't know any Tullys.
I don't either.
Don R, she's doing she's hurting, but she's doing all right, I think.
Oh, Tally.
It's Tally, Tally. It's a different kind of name. I don't know. It's a weird name.
Danny
But
said, "Are you staying or going?" I've been trying to go, but no, Cody won't go take care of his wife.
Danny said drop a link.
Ha! 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 Now you won't come up when I go to leave. I got things to take care of. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one.
And I even mopped and swept the floor last night. This floor ain't been this shiny since it's put in new. I told her, I said, I told you I'm the best mopper this side of the Mississippi. I just can't be showing off my skills all the time.
What, baby? Is your hands wet? You know why they're wet? I know why they're wet, because you stuck your hand in a dog's water bowl.
Emmy, Emmy, come here, Emmy.
Come here, they won't say hi. Come here. They say, come here. Come here. Hurry. Come here. Come here. Say hi.
Emmy.
Hi.
Hey, can you do fist bump? Come here. Do fist bump. Boom.
Do
Say
fist bump. Do fist bump.
boom.
Yeah.
Ah. Girl, you got a mean streak in you, and I can tell it.
Danny said, I just got here, you big dummy. No, he called me punk.
Hey, Lee, I got something for you.
Hey, where'd you get J-Dog's bedroom toy at?
Do what?
I said, where'd you get J-Dog's bedroom toy at?
I'm working on it.
Matt, she doesn't use ice packs. She got this. I had to put on her shoulder, and hooks this little machine and pumps ice water up.
Danny went to get a haircut, and guess what? You smell like shit. Did you poop? Did you poop? Did you poo-poo? You lie.
Yeah, Matt, I would say that ice machine's helped her more than the pain medicine has. She would be better off if she would sit down, though.
Yeah, sometimes I thought of just laying around makes it worse. I do know that.
I got up and I was and got her in the shower. told me to stop to do it. I don't know. She's the boss. I just do what I.
No.
I just do what I'm told.
Yeah, you did a good too. I knew Dad would bring you over here for some reason. Yeah. On the bus, go round and round, round and round, round and round. Tell Cody, wheels on the bus go round and round. Sing it.
Sing it, Emmy.
He said, sing it, Emmy. Sing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to. What? Don't forget to what? Scream! Ah! Row, 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 row. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to. You don't need.
We got to get
What do you
everything.
need a blanket? Why do you need a blanket for? You just want to get it down and unfold it and throw it the floor. We know what you want to do. Troublemaker! Troublemaker!
I don't want to act too high in my tomorrow. Leroy, when you get off the live, I'm gonna send you another game of checkers.
Well, all right.
I'm gonna give you a shot at redemption. Take on the champ. But I just didn't want you getting off the live. I got to get back to work helping Tally. But I just figured I'd hop up here. I had you on the TV.
Yeah, I don't. All right. I don't know why Danny does that.
That's what?
Only wants to come on so you can show you drilling holes. Hey, there ain't no heat in that house. How you getting staying warm?
It's freaking cold in here. Man, I got thermals, a jacket. It's cold in here. I'm the only one working today. Everybody else is gone.
Where's your big heater at?
They got it down there in the next house that they're working on.
You just went and started a new house, didn't you?
I get away from everybody, man. You know me. I'm a solitary person. I'm about to take me a break. Oh, so you fishing tomorrow?
Nope.
Why not?
It's gonna be too cold.
I ain't gonna argue with you about that. I'm still debating on what I'm gonna do this weekend. I was gonna go to Kentucky, but man, I just don't know.
Yeah, they're talking by tomorrow afternoon. We're going to have snow flurries and flakes flying around. They said probably no accumulation, but
I ain't going to Kentucky then. You just made my mind up.
You still get what we get. We get what you get. So you're gonna probably get it this afternoon.
Whatever you get, I got 5 hours before you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it usually hits us 5 hours before it hits you.
What is this blanket? Blanket. Where's Emmy? Where did Emmy go? She's under the blanket. Where's she at? Where's she at? There she is. Come here. Get up here. Let's say hi to Danny. Come here. Let's say hi to Danny.
Hey, Emmy. Hi, Emmy.
Hi.
Hi, Emmy.
Hi.
Hi. She's so precious. My God.
Yeah.
Hi.
He's not as pretty as Papa, is he? Don't look at me like that. Whoa, now what you know about Papa? Ashley Bray.
I got up this morning and I went to the house I put all the lights up in it yesterday, and I got to wire them all. And man, they brought bricklayers in there, and the guys trying to drywall around me. And I said, you know what? You guys just do your thing. I'm moving to the next house. There's too many of y'all in here. So I just came down here by myself to work today.
Man, I always hated when we had to drywall a house and you go in, the electricians are still in there.
I don't drywall. They tried to talk me into that crap, and I said, you can have it. I want no part of it.
And you go in and
start right back and ask me, so you know how? And I go, nope, never done it before in my life.
You go in there to start hanging, and they say, well, leave this wall off. We still got wires to run there. We'll leave this wall off. We still got plumbing to run in there.
Well, that's still, I've got all the receptacles and light switches up in that house. The wires are all run to them. So they can do the wall. And any wiring I got left to do is just hooking up the junction boxes up in the attic. So they're not going to hurt me if they put up the walls and ceilings, whatever they want to do. I don't care. Because I can go up in the attic, make all the connections to the junction box, power to the breaker, and I'm done.
Well, they go in on one side, they put all the boxes in and not run any wires and let you hang one side of everything.
Nope. Not if I'm working on it. I get all my wires in the wall first before they stick up the first sheet of anything on either side. I don't care.
It's the way it ought to be.
Well, that's the way I tell them. If you want me to work, that's the way it's going to be. Because I don't cut holes in drywall to put in boxes and all that crap. I get all my stuff done, then they come in. Oh, it's killing my back though. My God.
I just said earlier, my back's bothering me this morning for some reason.
Man, that up and down that ladder and pulling that wire. That cockpit and roll wire. I don't know what that thing weighs, but I just went and grabbed a new roll this morning. I think there's 1,000 feet on that thing. Good God, I had to roll it across the parking lot. I couldn't pick it up.
Well, one good thing about him, Uncle Lou, because he said, electric, nope, 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 nope. You can't see that stuff bite you. Well, Danny don't have to have it all. There won't be no wire electric running through it till it's all ready to turn on.
Right, right. They don't get the power turned on. When they get everything set up, then I go back and wire it into the box, the panel box, the breakers, and they're good to go. I run them a temporary power from the service outside so they can get power tools and stuff they can run in here. I just run a line across the ground, big heavy cord, and put them about 4 outlets in the house that they can run off of. Friday's the longest day of the week, man.
What are you doing back there? I like them 4-hour Fridays.
Yeah. I got 9 hours today, buddy. It seems like the clock runs backwards on Friday. Now through the week, man, as long as you're working and staying busy, you start working, you go, hey, it's break time. And I'm like, dude, we've been working 15 minutes since you've been working for almost 2 hours. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but come Friday, you get to thinking about fishing the weekend, and
that's why Friday sucks, because I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and it just drags, man. The day goes by so slow.
But the wind's supposed to be bad here today and tomorrow, so that's what's really bad right now. So,
What's Sunday looking like?
Snow Sunday. That's Saturday night and snow.
You're freaking killing me, man. Because I thought, man, I'll just hit the Mississippi Saturday, and it's supposed to be raining, but I can go ahead and go. And then come to Kentucky Sunday.
Do you have a big low spot you can get down in and out of the wind?
Oh, yeah.
There you go, then.
Yeah.
Hey, he said it's Mr. Jerry Parker's birthday today. Make sure
it is Jerry Parker's birthday. It was Richard Cluck's yesterday and Jerry today.
Well, Bobsy twins.
Yeah. Yeah, they both bored. Jerry didn't want to come out until after Richard checked everything out and made sure it's safe. He said, you going out there, and I'm going to hang around a little bit.
holler back in here at me and I'll come out.
We didn't like him little britches your daddy had on you. We're just gonna put you some pajamas on since you're here.
Hey, I don't know if you can see this or not. Old boy borrowed my ladder the other day. It dang near cut his finger off and bled all over my ladder, and they didn't even clean it off.
Daggone.
I ain't touching it.
Population right there.
You might have to skip a herpelitis or something. Yeah, somebody might clean that blood off my ladder. I ain't touching it.
There's small water charters, aqua.
Hey, John, how's it going, buddy?
I'm all over him. He takes a bath in aqua well. That's fine. Supposed to be wind, Cody, Kelly. They're talking the wind today is supposed to be like 31-mile-an-hour gust, 20-mile-an-hour gust tomorrow, and 25-mile-an-hour gust Sunday. And Sunday.
Well, I just thought I'd take a little short break and say hi to you. You know, J-Dog says I don't never pop up on y'all shows, so I had to make a special break just for you so I could come over here and say hi and hang out with you for a minute.
Now, I think you'll be all right tomorrow, Danny. I don't think you'll get enough. It won't happen till late in the afternoon, late night. So.
Well, I thought about going to Kentucky Dam, but with its temperatures, I just don't know. I need to catch some daggone bait, man. I'm sick of using all this frozen crap.
I went out yesterday and I was out there and I threw the cast net. I bet you 50 freaking throws, man. I only got 7 or 8 little shad about that long. That was it.
Well, see, our spillway dam where I catch bait with a net, it is blowed out right now. There's logs swirling around in it. You can't throw a freaking net unless you're just looking to spend money. All you're doing is wasting money tearing the net up.
Well, I ripped it, but I've got it back out, laid it out yesterday afternoon, tied her back together.
Yeah. I ordered a brand new net off of eBay, and it said 10-foot net. And when I got it in, measured it, it's 3.5 freaking feet. I said, what am I supposed to do with this? I said, you can't use that cotton picking thing.
No, I've never seen a 3.5 feeder. I've seen 4s and 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Well, I actually already had a 3.5 net that I've never used because it's too small. You can use it on small like pools and stuff and side ditches on road ditches and stuff. But whenever I ordered that 10-foot net off eBay and got it in and opened it up and looked at it, and I told Stacia, I said, go get me that 3.5-foot net out of the camper. And she went and got it, and we spread it on the floor and laid that other over it, and they're the same dadgum size. I don't know if they screwed up and sent me the wrong net or if they're just screwed me.
Well, I'd go back on there and tell them anyway.
Yeah.
They might make it right and send you a 10-footer, you know.
Well, I can't throw nothing smaller. If I want to get bait, it has to be a minimum. I throw a minimum of 6-foot net. My favorite is an 8 to 10.
I like a 7. I've got to where I'm pretty decent with a 7. So
yeah.
That to me, that's all I need. And
8's my favorite.
But I've been looking into one of them other nets. It's called the tape net. I don't know if they make one in 7 foot, but I don't think it would be that good. I don't think it would be that good in 7 foot. I think it needs to be bigger. It's got that. You throw it in deep water.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the tape.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what they use those mostly down there in man, a lot of guys use it down in the Gulf, man, catching a mullet and stuff. I see a lot of them guys throwing them tape nets down there.
I'd never really heard of one until here a while back, and then everybody started talking about it. But I can see it making sense because yesterday would have been a great day to have one. Yeah, I got a 24-foot rope on my net, and the fish were at 28 feet. All the shad, every ball of shad that I seen was in 28 to 31 feet of water.
Wow.
So it didn't do me no good.
Me and Richard, when we were running out on his boat and stuff, man, we were going out to the edge of we were coming out of the tributaries and stuff where we normally catch bait. And we couldn't find any bait up in the tributaries. So we came out there on the main river. And man, we found huge, giant, just balls of bait. I mean, twice as big as the boat was long. But the dadgum current's so swift, you try throwing that in there and it sweeps it away from them and closes it up before it sinks, you know.
Now, a tape net wouldn't even work in something like that, would it?
Nope. There's just enough current there that when you throw that net, it just basically, it won't let it open up. It just sweeps it all into a ball and wads it up.
Yeah,
so
that's
forget sinking down there to get them.
Don't even look at it. Don't you give me that look. You're going to fall. All right, Danny O. Cody.
Yeah, I just want to stop in and say hi, but man, seriously, I got to get off here. I got a lot of work to do in this house. I got to stay ahead of these guys. So, man, I just wanted to holler at you, brother, and tell you have a good day and maybe squeeze a little information out of you about what your weather is going to be like. But I'll be thinking about it, figure out what I want to do tomorrow. I'll do something.
I'll be around watching you if you do.
Well, most likely, you know, Mike Greenwell's going live in the morning, and I know Hooks and Hammocks are going to be on there, and 3+1 Cody them, they're going to be on there with him with Greenwell in the morning. And we were going to do the river rats tomorrow morning, and then we got to talking about it and everything, and said, man, let's just go ahead and jump back to Sunday because Greenwell sent us invites to come up fish on the show. And I said, well, I mean, first off, you sent me an invite, and then you're going to turn around and go live at the same time as him. I said, I just don't feel good about it.
Yeah.
So we bumped our show back to Sunday again. And we may be dropping in on Greenwell tomorrow. We'll see. If I even get out of bed.
Oh, we know better than that. Danny can't stand it.
It does suck. I can't stand it. I got to go out there and suffer. Brother, I'm going to hop off. I'll catch you later, okay?
All right, brother. Glad to see you again.
All right, you too. Bye.
Hey, y'all, go check out Danny Stone. You'll not meet a finer fella other than me. All right, y'all. We love each and every one of you, and we'll be seeing y'all on the flip side. It's colder than owl poop outside. I might make a big old pot of, no, I can't make chili. I don't know what I'm going to make. I might make vegetable soup. That's what I'm going to make. Big old thing of vegetable soup. See y'all on the flip side. Love y'all.